guys, so today is arm day, and I'm still kind of like in shock of seeing the day 1 of the cut and then day 100, like the photos. Taking the photos really helped, like taking the screenshots. So this is why I think it's super important to record your gym journey. Megan over here doesn't really have anything, so maybe I should have added her more to the videos, because she's lost. So you went from what in 100 days? In 100 days you went from 240
to 192.
To 192.
48.
So she's lost 48 pounds in 100 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I went from, it was like 100 or 248 to 24. And you can see the huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back to, like, I think it's like day 3 chest day, I do a full pose down with my shirt off, and then if you go back the past couple videos and look at the pose downs, it's a huge difference. So it just goes to show you guys, it works. Counting your calories, doing your or doing your cardio, hitting the gym, it freaking works. But for some reason, sometimes you'll sit there and you won't see the results, and like your head just like plays mind games with you, because you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I haven't changed at all. But in reality, I have. When you go back and check out the video and you go back and look at photos, you can see the major change. Like you can see it in my face, you can see it in my belly, around my chest area, my back. And so that's why I think it is important to record your gym sessions, because then you can go back and you can just, like, it's almost like when people sit there and write it down on a notebook, but this time you're able to go back and see it all visually. And I think it's just a game changer. So I really I really challenge people to record themselves in the gym, even if it's just for yourself. If you want to throw it on social media, you never know where it could go. Like you can just get so lucky and just all of a sudden blow up on social media and make a career out of it. You also want to do it just because you like. The reason why I do it is because I like to go back and look at everything, and everything's documented, so then it proves what I'm doing is working. And I also just enjoy it. I just enjoy filming, I enjoy making the content, I enjoy editing. I can use my creative mindset a little bit. So when people hate on people for recording in the gym, I just don't get it, because like if you're not recording in the gym, you're missing out. You really are, because you're missing out on all that visual data where you can go back and you be like, okay, so I know from May to July I was on a cut and I was doing these workouts this way, and I was doing this and this and that. Now let me see what I look like, and what I look like from compared to day 1 to what I look like now. And then also for the bulking, right? You can really see if you're putting on too much fat, so that means you might be bulking too quickly. You might be eating too many calories, so you might be doing a dirty bulk, and you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference in your skin. You'll see and then because then you can go, okay, I'm going to try a lean bulk next time. Then you try a lean bulk, and then you compare your dirty bulk to your lean bulk, and then you can be like, you got the data now to like, okay, the lean bulk is better to do. Like my skin looks better. I still look pretty freaking lean and ripped. I don't have much body fat on me still. I do have a little bit extra, but it's not a whole lot like how I did my dirty bulk. And that's what I've been doing. And I'm excited for a lean bulk, because I go back now and I look when I was on bulks, and they were dirty bulks, and I just gained way too much body fat on those dirty bulks. Going back and looking at it, because it was like I would lean down to about 225-ish, and then I'd start bulking, and then my muscles get bigger. Yeah, from what I can see, like from when I over a couple years ago, over a year ago when I got down to 225 compared to me 225 now, I have more muscle on my frame. So I can compare that. But what I did wrong is I should have done a lean bulk instead of a dirty bulk, because the dirty bulk just made me put way too much body fat on. So, and then it made it harder to cut back down again. So once all you really need to do is just get to that really lean state once, then you can juggle between like 10 to 20% body fat, and then so that you can do lean bulk to about 18% body fat, and then start cutting from there back down to 10%. And you don't even really need to go to 10%. I would think maybe 13 to 15%. So you can like go from 13 to 50% body fat, bulk to like 20%, then start cutting back down. And as long as you did it leanly, you're gonna still look ripped, you're gonna still look pretty good. You are gonna put a little bit of body fat on, but your muscles are going to grow, and you're going to see the big difference, especially if you're enhanced and you're taking some really crazy stuff. And that's one thing that I learned, is because like I tell you guys, like I'm only on 100 milligrams of test a week. It's like 110 or something like that, and that's to keep me in a high normal range, right? So that's about 800 to 1,000 tests in my system, and so that's what my test levels are. But you see these people who are like doing 500 milligrams of test and like crazy tren and all this stuff, and a lot of them don't even look like they do. And a lot of that has to do is something's missing. So either they're not eating enough, they're not training hard enough, they're not training to failure, they're not training, they're not sleeping very well, because a lot of people who blast gear don't sleep very well. It could be lots of freaking things, not resting properly. But another thing on steroids, if you take a high cycle, you can work out and still put on muscle, which is freaking crazy. But I don't recommend that. I recommend to do it for health. And then here's some of the other health side effects that I've been getting. My resting heart rate now is back down to like 80. It was like 90s, and now it's back down to 80. I think it was like 82 over the past 30 days. And my blood pressure has come down a lot, where I might not even need my blood pressure medicine. So I'm definitely seeing all the good side effects and all that stuff. So we're on track. We're doing everything right. Sleeping right, eating right, resting properly, drinking enough fluids. We're training properly, and everything's just falling in place. Same with Megan. She's eating properly, she's sleeping properly, she's resting, working out every day. And two, I want to make sure that you guys know this. You do not have to go to the gym every single day to get results. You can do the gym 3 days a week and still get the same results. It's just, how much do you like to go to the gym? How much in love are you in the gym? Like, if you hate the freaking gym, like, you can go, the bare minimum you can go is 3 times a week. Like, you know what I mean? You can go 3 times a week and still get really good results. You don't have to go every single day. I just enjoy it and I love it that much. That's why I go every day. So I also want to make sure I start going forward in these videos. I start telling you guys that kind of stuff, because I don't want someone to watch my content and be like, well, I have to do exactly what David's doing. I have to go to the gym every day. And then they get frustrated and everything. It's like, no, you can go 3 times a week. Like, there's another friend that I'm helping, and she only goes 3 times a week, and she went from 180 to like 140, I think she's at now, or something like that, and she only goes 3 times a week. So
as long as you just stick within your calories.
Yep, as long as you stick in your calories for cutting.
You can go once a week, and then you'll still.
Yeah. You don't even have to,
weight.
if you want to just lose body fat, you don't even have to go to the gym.
No.
But I recommend still going to the gym.
A lot of people like to do it for their, just to feel.
No,
just,
yeah.
Well,
you want to put muscle
you enjoy
on
it. Well, I'm saying.
Because the more muscle you have on you, the more likely you're to survive diseases and like survive cancer and stuff like that. I still encourage you to go to the gym because it's healthy for your heart, and then it's also good to gain muscle. But
go when it's accessible for you to go.
Yeah, but you also don't even have to really go if you don't want to. I just recommend it. But anyways, let's get in there and get started with this arm workout. Alright guys, pretty freaking good workout. So, good freaking workout, good arm pump. We're looking pretty good, and everything's coming together. So, just gotta stay on track. Now I gotta go do cardio, so 30 minutes of cardio, and then I'll go get lunch and just eat tons of freaking protein and vegetables and fruits like I've been doing. I've been mostly, like, my pre-workout snack was strawberries with honey on top. So I haven't been doing the candy, just switching it up, and I'm feeling pretty good overall. I don't know, I feel more mentally clear and just more, my body just feels better. My system running off just like straight vegetables and good sources of carbs like rice, potatoes, and then I've been adding broccoli to my meals. I mean, my system just feels like it's running overall better on that kind of stuff. And just straight, the only meat that I've been eating is just chicken breast. And when I go on a bulk, I'll change it from chicken breast to maybe more like ground beef, and then I'll probably do chicken thighs. But right now, let's not try to think about the bulk. Let's just try to get this cut done and over with. Get the rest of this fat off. Try to get down to that 15% range. We're getting there. So you can tell the difference, see the difference. I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to really feel it. So everything's going really well. But that workout, if you notice, is different from my last arm day. So I did do different things, especially with the triceps. The triceps over the head, I highly recommend that one. That one is one of my favorite tricep workouts to do. But like I said, I try to mix it up. Like next arm day, I'll probably do the pull downs with the ropes or do push downs. It just really depends. I just try to mix it up every kind of workout. But anyways, I'll catch up with you guys later and let you guys know where my calories and everything's out later tonight. Alright, so end of the night, brought my calories up just a little bit more, so 1,825 for 215 grams of protein. So another good freaking day. I decided to bring it up a little bit just because I was like, you know what, I wanted some more vegetables, and so I just threw an extra like probably 100 calories worth of vegetables in there. I don't know. Some people count vegetables, some people don't. I think you should count everything, just so you know, to be exact. I really think you should count everything. I don't think you should be like, oh, I'm not going to count vegetables, because there's still calories in vegetables. But I don't know. It's more up to you. And like, are you getting results by not counting vegetables? Then don't count vegetables. If you're getting results from it, if it's not broken, don't fix it. This cut's going good. Everything's going good. The results are speaking for themselves. We just got to stay on this cut for another probably like 3 months. And then we'll probably be where I want to be before we start the bulk. So I'm thinking, let's see. I'm hoping to speed it up a little bit through December. And then we'll probably be cutting through January. And then probably February. So we'll probably be done with this cut. And then probably be starting a lean bulk. I would head to bed. I'm going to go take a shower, head to bed, try to find a place to park for the night. I haven't been staying in the camper. I've been staying in the van because in the van I have a heating system in here to keep it warm. In the camper I do not. So I've been wondering why I haven't been sleeping in or doing camper videos. It's because I'm not sleeping in the camper. I'm sleeping in the van. And I want to get a heating source in the camper before I stay in there. So right now I have the camper offloaded off the truck at an unknown location, safe location, so no one can steal it. And then it's pretty much at my dad's house. And then and then when I get a heating source for it, I'll probably throw it back on the truck and I'll probably be staying back in the truck camper. But for now, van, I still really like this van. It's nice, cozy, it's home, it feels like home, and it has a heating source. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. And what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow already leg day? Oh my gosh. These days are going by so quick. It's crazy. We'll see you guys tomorrow.